Hey guys, wanted to chime in on this topic of companies and industries that are automating their work with machines and robots and computers. And I know a lot of people are totally against it. Well, you're taking a job away from a human being. I understand that side of the argument. I think most people do. But there's always another side, and it's not just the side of profit for the company, which is obvious. And putting profit before human lives and safety is the folly of human history. So I'm with you on that. But I also think that the future is it's not man versus machine, which is a story, a narrative we've been fed for a long time, which I bought into. The future is man and machine working together. Um, and what do I mean? Well, if we can take that labor away from human beings, it frees up time for human beings. Now, a couple answers to that. What if we, as a society of creature of people, say, well, if we can take that work away, you don't necessarily have to work for that money and food. We'll provide you food and shelter, water, so you can do what you're gifted at. Whether it's your art, yes, some people are lazy, but here's the thing. Um, I really believe this is true about human nature. You give a person a choice between doing something you love and feeling the satisfaction of that, of contributing something meaningful to society and excelling and getting paid handsomely for that, or you can be lazy, eke out a meager existence, have health care, education, food and water, and you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be satisfied. You're not going to be a baller. You're not going to be attractive to the opposite sex. There are people in this world like that. They'll take that lazy. But you know what? I'm cool with that. Take it because I don't hate you. I mean, if you're cool with eking out a meager existence, then I'm happy to. Everyone rails, oh, the welfare. They're leeching off the system because the opportunity for growth isn't there. They can bust their butt working 80 hours a week and make a little bit more than they can on welfare. So we need to shine a light, make that opportunity for growth available. Kind of getting off track here, but so if computers and robots start taking away these jobs, it frees up time. So what is the value that humans are going to add if they're not picking fruit or I don't know packaging boxes? Then your value, guys, your ticket to freedom and transcendence, the keys to the kingdom, as they say, is your story, your voice. Share your story, write your book, do your blog, tell your movie, do your YouTube channel. Help people. Help people who are coming up behind you who have not had the wisdom of the experience that you've had. There is always a new crop of people coming up. Kids, young adults, older people who have not gone through the things that you've gone through. So you help enough people in this life, you'll be rich. That's the answer right there. Everyone, not everyone, so many people are focused simply on the money. Well, I'm going to build this cog and maybe they get the money, but I don't think they're really satisfied. That is not satisfying. You're not here to chase a paycheck and do something that's absolutely meaningless that sucks the soul out of you. I know that in the current economy, a lot of us are stuck in those jobs. I saw it with the fundraising firm I was at. It's a low-paying job, yeah. Where I work now, Savers Thrift Store, yeah, it's low-paying, but this is not what you're here for in this life. This pays the bills. Have that bigger project. Go big. Write your song, whatever your art is, whatever is speaking to you. Um, and so I don't see a big issue with automating these processes. Let's put those computers to work, but now let's really think outside the box how we can find the balance of making this work. Again, there's going to be jobs to repair those machines. Technology, I'm sure, is going to be in high demand. But give me your feedback. I'm certainly open. I don't have an ego invested in my perspective. It's just my perspective. Um, So yeah, I think that's what I need to get hip to. I've got my book, right? I've got my website. I want to really automate the process, and with attraction marketing, what do you need to know about marketing, guys? It's there on YouTube. Brilliant stuff. It's there for free. Spend. Here's another key. I'm just gonna lift this wholesale from my mentor, my YouTube mentor, Brendan Burchard. You want motivation and momentum in your life, then schedule time every day, one or two things toward that big project every day. I mean, because human nature is you let it slide for a day or two, uh, it's easily lost. It's got to be every day. It's got to be scheduled. Get disciplined. The more discipline you have, the more scheduled you are, the more freedom you have, and it's I think kind of counterintuitive because you feel like your schedule kind of locks you into. I mean, I hate obligations and just I hate making a commitment. Yeah, I'll be there, but again, the flip side of that is it frees up all the rest of that time to do your other things. So I encourage you to find a way to automate, get that passive cash flow. YouTube is a great channel for that, or a great avenue. But there's others. You can do your blog. You can link to your product. But I'll come back to it, guys. Your value in this world is your voice, your story, your perspective, and especially if your perspective is totally contrary to what the prevailing wisdom is. My book's about the evolution of love, and I can tackle this concept from a dozen angles and argue that the whole concept of marriage and commitment is contrary, goes against what my version of love is. You want people to be happy and free. That's it. That's my version of love. You can disagree, that's fine. But with that understanding, I would never ask someone to commit to stay with me for any amount of time, let alone a lifetime. And as I've approached my relationships this way, the flip side is you have an incredible trust and a great time together because there's air. Okay, a relationship is, I'm getting off track. A relationship to me is a living, breathing thing. It's alive. It needs air. And when you shut the door, you can't leave. Well, you suck all the fun out of it. At best, you can cohabitate and kind of muddle through. I don't think that's what we're here for. I think we're all here to have a great, amazing, fun relationships. And it's hard to find that with one person for any amount of time, let alone years and years and years. So I've definitely gotten off topic there, but I mention it because I want your help. The book is 99 cents on Amazon, the Kindle book. It's powerful. I'm going to attack this question from just philosophy, from chemistry, biochemistry, evolutionary psychology, sharing my own experiences. And I will say this, I'll call myself a relationship expert. Why? Because I'm 44 years old and I've never been married. I've been in lots of relationships. I've been through the ringer. I've seen it all. Um, and it's been a fascination of mine. How can we do better, differently? I think that it was my destiny to write this book. I'll put a link below. Feedback welcome. Subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, all that stuff. See ya.